The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ready?
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. There's a nice move. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And London motioning left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Drake London. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Mark, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 26. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2 yards to go, second down. Second down, Howell now. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I also had with you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated and jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in that meeting. Yeah. But they like you. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he is going to have a Commander's first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, claw forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, no talk about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounded, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter back to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them up their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Howell. That's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 54 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Howell throwing on third down here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, a run with Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Finding space at the 40. Oh, shifts past him. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Powell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
38. Check White. Set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Defense, 1 stop.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, left side. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons... Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. Touchdown, Washington! John Bates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Commanders 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Escapes the defender. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw, Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. That one deep for London. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would slow down. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Howell now to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Ritter. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 34 yards. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And this is blocked. Muscles him off. But he'll get no further as he's brought down within sight of the goal line inside the 20. But all he'll get is knowledge that the extra point was no good.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously, he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 6-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down. Howell back to pass. And now here's another interception. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's stats.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Ready. Red, yellow. Let's go.
Ritter backed up in his end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Thomas has got it. Complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Get it. Big Lion. Go. In that end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow. Ready.
3rd and short. Ritter. That one deep for London. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Check view. Ready.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other.